Hi beauties, welcome back, or welcome. Long time no see. Story of my channel here, okay? It's been a ride these last couple months, but look, I have some time, I have some energy, I have a little bit of inspiration, and I just wanted to sit down and chat with you guys and film. So that's exactly what we're going to do, and we're just going to jump into it. It's not going to be like a tutorial. I'm just going to be throwing some makeup on, okay? I am using, if you watched, I can't remember if it was my last video or a couple of videos ago, but I talked with you guys about kind of like what I'm doing with my eyeshadow, and I'm really just for the time being focusing on like my singles. And so I'm just using some random singles palettes that I have thrown together here. And then I did throw in, I bought the 2 new Flower Beauty palettes months ago at this point. So I don't know, I may incorporate a shade from there, but how are you guys? I really hope you're doing well. Like, really do. I've missed you guys. You can probably tell in my voice that I am on the mend. I have, I started not feeling well like the week before Thanksgiving. So like middle of November, I started not feeling well. I get seasonal allergies though, and like fall and spring are really the worst times for me. So I kind of just chalked up how I was feeling to my allergies and was like, whatever, this will pass. Well, I just kept feeling worse and worse until like, let's see, the Friday right before Thanksgiving, I felt like I could barely function. I was not in good shape. So I thought I was like, okay, well, maybe my allergies have progressed to some sort of sinus infection at this point. So I decided to go to urgent care, see if I needed antibiotics or something like that. So I'm in urgent care the Friday before Thanksgiving, thinking nothing of it, like thinking I had a little sinus infection. Well, they swabbed me for flu and COVID. I ended up having COVID. For the 3rd time I have had COVID. And you guys, look, I don't know what the new variant is, and I will be very transparent. I have not gotten my most recent booster, which I need to, but now I have to wait anyhow. But this took me out, like no joke. I've never felt so bad in my life. And that's like, I'm not trying to be dramatic. Like, I've never felt so bad. It's really weird because I got swabbed for COVID on Friday. I was outside the window for the Paxlovid or whatever, and I started feeling really good on the weekend. I was like, oh, great. Like, the worst of it is behind me. I was up running errands, masked, of course. I was doing yard work. Like, it was a beautiful weekend, and I was like ready for the next week, right? I was going to be okay. Well, come Monday, it was like starting from ground zero. Like, I felt worse than I even had before. So that week of Thanksgiving, I was on my back, y'all. Like, I couldn't do anything. I had like every symptom you could possibly think of. It just bad. Anyway, just bad shape that whole week. Thanksgiving was weird because you know, like we were gonna have people over, and then I got really sick, so nobody came over, and like my parents were out of town, and like it was, I don't know, it was just weird. Like we didn't do anything. I actually did feel relatively okay on Thanksgiving. Like I got up and I cooked some stuff, but I cooked, I ate, and then I just like laid around for days. And even as early as like last Monday, so the week after Thanksgiving, the Monday after Thanksgiving, I still felt so awful. Like I was convinced that I had pneumonia. I was back in urgent care the Monday after Thanksgiving. I got a chest x-ray. Like I was, y'all, I still had a fever. It just has not been good over here these last few weeks. And then on top of that, the week of Thanksgiving, my son was home because he had pink eye and he couldn't go to school. They had like a really short week that week anyway, and he couldn't go to school until he had been on his antibiotic drops for like 24 hours. By the time that had happened, they were like already out on break. So it was like, it's just been a very weird few weeks. Like, you know how it is? I don't know. You know how it is. Like when it's just been weird. Like I've been sick. I've been laying around. My son hasn't felt well. My husband and my daughters have been like keeping this place running. It's, and I feel like I am finally kind of on the mend. When I was in urgent care last Monday, they gave me steroids and antibiotics, and I've been on them for a week today. And I finally feel like I am, you know, 75, 80% like my normal functional self, which is amazing. But like, I'm just tired of not feeling good, you know? Hang on one second. I'm going to clean my eyes up. Okay. Let's get some concealer on. Anyway, that's kind of where I've been. And you can probably still tell I am like winded every time I do anything. Like things just take so much energy still. So trying to be patient with myself and with my body. But tell me what you guys have been up to. Like, please, I really, really would love to hear what you have been doing. I've missed chatting with you all, catching up with you all. I also, another thing that I've been up to, I think it was the first Thursday of November. I can't remember my exact start date, but I have gone back to school for my master's degree. I am getting my master's of nursing. You don't technically have to declare right away, like what you know, kind of what your specialty is going to be. I can wait until I'm closer to the end of my program to decide that. But I have a few options. I could do like a master's in public health, or I could do nursing leadership. I could do like nursing education, which I think is kind of the route that I am interested in, at least for now, is the education. I would love to work in like a university. I would love to maybe do clinicals, teach classes either in person or online. I don't know. That just kind of has always sort of been my interest. Anyhow, so that is taking up a lot of my time. I mean, you know, like if you've ever been in school, if you have like a graduate degree, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of time. Everything's online, which I know a lot of people love. I am going to be honest with you, I'm not a huge fan of online school. I don't know why I just put more of that on either. But unfortunately, my employer has this, they call it like an educational development program, developmental, I don't remember. Anyway, where they will pay a certain amount of money each year for my degree, as long as I, there are GPA requirements. I have to go to one of the schools that's like on a list that they partner with. And none of the schools on that list were like in my area and had in-person classes. So I kind of had to do the online route. Unfortunately, I would have preferred to go in person, but anyhow, we're here. It is a relatively short program. I think it's like less than 2 years. It's like 21 months or something. So anyway, I'm excited. I really am. I'm excited to have that. You may or may not know, I started, well, what's the best word I want to use? I attempted to get my master's degree back in, I think I started school January of 2020. I got like one semester, maybe even one class, maybe not even a whole semester under my belt. I don't even remember, but obviously then the pandemic happened and I couldn't focus on anything. Like, I don't know. I sort of put it on hold, and it's been on hold for a while. And I just finally, I feel like I'm ready, like things are as normal as they are ever going to be for us. So it was just time. So here I am. I'm starting it back up. I'll be done in a couple of years. So that has been interesting. It's always interesting to try and like prioritize one more thing, it's like I work full time. I'm a mom, I'm a spouse, I'm an employee. I have, it's like, why not throw this one other huge thing into the mix? Let's see how it goes. So far, so good. We're about 5 weeks into the program, but that is honestly just kind of what I've been doing, you guys. I have been just trying to get by, trying to get through school, raise these teenagers, get them out of high school as unscathed as possible, do well in my school. Like, it's just a lot, I'm not telling you nothing you don't know. It's when you have a family, there's always a lot of balls up in the air, and that's just the truth. Let me put my mascara on and we'll finish up. Okay, eyes are as done as they're gonna be. I opted for something simple. This truly is one of just like my favorite classic go-to looks. It goes with any lip I want to wear. It's like 2 eyeshadows, 3. If I wanted to make it 3, I could. I did today. It's so easy. I'm gonna use my House Labs bronzer. Still utterly obsessed with this bronzer. Like, hopefully you have it and have tried it, because it is amazing. It's like I really do think that it goes on like a cream bronzer. It's so beautiful. It looks beautiful as an eyeshadow. I use it all the time through my crease. But throw some of this on. Tell me what you guys what have you been buying in terms of makeup? Like, I really am intrigued to know, because I'm trying to think of like the last makeup purchase that I made, and I don't know, like I almost can't think of it. Which is wild to me, but I am not buying makeup. Maybe was it the Ethereal Eyes? Maybe it was the Ethereal Eyes palette. I don't even know. Like, I'm not buying makeup for whatever reason. It's not that I don't still love it. It's not that I'm not still interested in it. I don't know. It's just like, it just doesn't seem to be where I am spending my money. So please let me know. Like, there are a few of you that I follow on YouTube and Instagram, and I see the things that you buy. But yeah, please, 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 please let me know what you have been interested in. There's still so many things that I want. There's so many things from House Labs that I still want to try. There are so many things from Vive, as I use one of her blushes, that I am intrigued by. I just am not like pulling the trigger on buying new makeup. Sorry, my nose ring. Yeah, I'm just not. And I couldn't tell you why. But please tell me, like, what I'm excited to kind of start watching people's favorite videos, like their favorite makeup of the year, because, you know, like, I'm ready to spend some money and I want to see what people have been loving. I have an idea that there's going to be a lot of Makeup by Mario. There's going to be a lot of House Labs. It's just, I feel like the kind of year it's been. Yeah, but so I'm excited to see that and spend some money. I did not even, well, probably because I was like on my deathbed, but I didn't even fall prey to Black Friday this year. I did not make a single Black Friday purchase. Well, I bought stuff for my kids for Christmas, okay? I mean, like, in terms of makeup and beauty for myself, I didn't buy anything, which is so strange. What lip do I want to do? I'm always drawn to a red lip. I think a red lip with like a neutral gold, bronze, copper, whatever color you want to call this, eye is just like, it's just endlessly beautiful. Like, it never gets old to me, never. But I wore red lips yesterday. Let me decide what I want to do. You know what? Let's go. A little neutral. It's got to be Maybelline. Mauve for me. Mauve for me, however you say it. Is that like one of those potato words, or is it like supposed to be pronounced a certain way? You know, like, is one way correct, or are both ways correct? Because I don't know. We're gonna do that, but then you know that I need, like, I have to have, oh, this is not glossy. Okay, well, I really just messed that up. I thought this was a L'Oreal gloss. This is like it's almost like a liquid lipstick type. I wanted something glossy, but anyway, this looks fine. Finished look, super quick, easy, effortless, beautiful. Really just a shameless excuse for me to sit down and talk to you guys. I hope you enjoyed watching. Please like, subscribe. I would love to see you stick around for some more content whenever it is that I get around to making that. But I hope that you guys are doing so well, taking good care of yourselves. I hope you have a wonderful holiday, whatever you celebrate. Spend some time with people you love, or spend some time by yourself. Eat some good food. Celebrate the year. Celebrate making it through another year. Okay, it's tough out here. That deserves to be celebrated. But until next time, take care of yourselves and take care of each other, beauties.